snow is melting on the northern hill. Winter's ghost is standing perfectly still. But beneath the mud a secret is told. Her tiny heart is beating brave and bold. Oh, can you feel the first breath of the green? The most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. It's a promise kept. It's a brand new start. Spring is waking up inside my heart. I'm putting away my heavy woolen coat, leaving the shadows on a drifting boat. The air is sweet with the scent of the pine, and I know that everything's gonna be fine. Every branch is reaching for the blue. Everything old is becoming new. I'm stretching my arms to the open sky, ready to live, ready to fly. It doesn't matter how long the night has been, or how many winters we've seen. Life is a river that always finds its way into the light of a brighter day. Every branch is reaching for the blue. Everything old is becoming new. I'm stretching my arms to the open sky, ready to live, ready to fly. It doesn't matter how long the night has been, or how many winters we've seen. Life is a river that always finds its way into the light of a brighter day. Breathing in, breathing out, the world is green again. Finally home. I heard a whisper at the window pane, a gentle tap like a soft April rain. The wind has traveled from a distant shore, knocking softly at my weary door. And I'm dancing with the south wind tonight, underneath the stars and the pale moonlight. It's carrying the warmth and the melody of 1,000 dreams frost is gone and the garden is dry. I'm looking up at a limitless sky. I'll open the gates and let the music in. This is where the better days begin. No more shivers, no more gray. The wind is blowing the sorrows away. It's a wild and wonderful feeling inside, like the turning of a rising tide, moving forward with the spirit of the air, leaving behind every heavy care. I'll open the gates and let the music in. This is where the better days begin. No more shivers, no more gray. The wind is blowing the sorrows away. It's a wild and wonderful feeling inside, like the turning of a rising tide, moving forward with the spirit of the air, leaving behind every heavy care. Dance with me, feel the breeze. The wind is singing, spring is here. The clock struck 7 on a Sunday morn. A golden thread is being newly born. It's crawling slow across the kitchen floor, like it's never been this bright before. It's the sun's first hello to the world, like a yellow flag being softly unfurled, shining on the dust and the tea in my cup, telling my soul it's time to wake up. I walk outside and feel it on my skin, letting the kindness and the light come in. The shadows are hiding in the hollow trees, while I'm enjoying the morning ease. I remember the days when the sky was lit and I wanted to stay in my lonely bed, but today the light is a calling bell, ringing out that all is well. Every sunrise is a second chance to join the world in its beautiful dance, to mend the broken and find the lost, no matter what the wind beautiful morning, stay a little longer. Found a map in the back of a drawer, tattered and cold from the seasons before. The paths were blocked by the ice and the gale, a frozen story, a forgotten tale. But I'm unfolding the frozen map today, finding the courage to go on my way, where the rivers run free and the meadows are wide, with the spirit of spring as my only guide. Boots are ready and my heart is light. No more hiding from the bitter night. I'll cross the valley and I'll climb the peak to find the answers that I used to seek. There's a village of cherry blossoms ahead, leaving behind all the words we left unsaid. The horizon is calling in a voice so clear, telling me there's nothing left to fear. We weren't meant to stay in the cave. We were born to be curious and brave, to follow the scent of the blooming rose and see where the winding river flows. Let's go. I walk through the park at the edge of the town. The cherry tree was wearing a pink lace gown. A sudden breeze shook the branches above, like a gentle rain of a long lost love. I've got a pocket full of petals and a heart full of hope. I'm walking down the grassy slope, catching the magic as it falls from the air, knowing that beauty is everywhere. I'll keep one for memory and two for a friend, a token of a love bringing us all back together. The concrete is covered in a carpet of pink. It's a time to feel, it's a time to think that even the smallest and softest things can give us the strength and the power of wings. Don't let them wither, don't let them fade. Remember the joy that the springtime made. Carry the scent of the blossoms inside when the winter comes back with nowhere to hide. A pocket full of magic, a pocket full of light. Spring is in my pocket, petals everywhere. The gray of the pavement is starting to fade beneath the soft light that the morning has made. A stroke of the violet, a touch of the blue. The canvas of April is waiting for you. Oh, we're painting the world in pastel today, washing the shadows and sorrows away. Soft pink and yellow, a dream in the air. Beauty is blooming everywhere. The river is sapphire, the meadow is mint. The sun gives the water a diamond-like glint. I'm holding the brush with a hand that is free, creating the life that I want it to be. No more dark corners, no more heavy lines, only the grace of the swaying old pines. Every new color is a song that I feel, turning the imaginary into the real. Sometimes the masterpiece starts with a blur, a whisper of something that used to occur, but now it is vivid, and now it is bright. A gallery opened in the morning light. Softest of colors, brightest of days, pastel dreams. Just keep painting. The earth was a secret locked under the ice, a world that was quiet, a world that was twice as lonely as winter, as dark as the deep, waiting for something to wake from its sleep. But I'm breaking the shell of silence today, hearing the music that's coming my way, a crack in the window, a song in the tree, finally finding the rhythm in me. The brooks are all laughing as they start to run, chasing the shadows with help from the sun. The heartbeat of nature is steady and strong, inviting us all to just sing along. I'm shouting my name to the valley below, watching the echoes begin to grow. No more whispering, no more doubt. This is what living is all about. It starts with a hum and it ends with a shout, letting the spirit and fire come out. The wall has been broken, the barrier's gone. Welcome the symphony, welcome the dawn. Hear the music, hear the life. Silence is over, I'm singing again. Steam rises slowly in a spiral of white, reflecting the glow of the early spring light. I sit by the window and take a small sip, while the world is beginning to loosen its grip. There's a garden growing in my coffee cup. Every small blossom is looking right up. The aroma of jasmine, the taste of the sun. My morning of magic has only begun. Neighbors are out with their shovels and seeds, digging up memories and planting their needs. I watch from the table and smile at the view, finding the peace in everything new. The ceramic is warm in the palm of my hand, like a small piece of heaven, a promised land. No need to Sometimes the simplest moments are best. A pause in the journey, a chance to just rest, to taste the sweet future and smell the new day, letting the bitterness wither away. One more sip, one more dream, garden in my cup, quietly okay. The road is a ribbon of silver and gold, a path for the young and a path for the old. I've packed up my worries and left them behind, looking for something that's easy to find. I'm chasing the Azure Horizon today, where the blue of the sky meets the blue of the bay. No limits, no fences, no walls in my way into the light of a limitless day. The hills are all waving with grasses so tall. I'm feeling so big and I'm feeling so small, a part of the landscape, a part of the air, knowing that freedom is waiting out there. The engine is singing a hopeful refrain, washing the dust and the ghost of the rain. Every mile forward is a mile of grace to a beautiful, open and sacred place. Don't look at the map, just follow the wind. This is where every new chapter begins. The destination is wherever we are, following the sun or the evening star. Chasing the blue, chasing the light, into the horizon, never looking back. The roots are all stretching deep under the soil, and in their long and their wintry toil, a tremor of life in the heartbeat of stone, a dance that the world has always known. 1, 2, 3, spinning in the waking celebrating a beautiful second birth. The tulips are nodding in perfect time. Into the light they continue to climb. The willow is swaying like a lady in green, the finest performer that I've ever seen. The wind is the fiddle, the rain is the drum, waiting for all of the dancers to come. I'll join in the movement, I'll join in the world, a lucky inhabitant of this spinning world. No more heavy footsteps, no more delay, waltzing my way through a bright April day. Feel the vibration beneath your feet, the ancient rhythm so steady and sweet. Nature's inviting you to the floor. Open the window and open the door. Spinning and spinning, waking up now. The dance of the spring. The river was wide and the water was dark. I couldn't find a single hopeful spark.
But then the clouds parted and the gold came through, building a path between me and the view.
It's a bridge made of sunlight, steady and bright, crossing the shadows and the deepest of night.
I'm walking on air and I'm walking on grace,
to a warm and a gentle
and a loving place.
Every beam is a stepping stone for my soul,
Making me feel I can finally hold. The colors of rainbows are hiding inside, with nothing to fear and with nothing to hide.
I'll reach for your hand and we'll walk across,
Forgetting the pain and forgetting the loss.
The destination is a garden of peace, where the worries of winter will finally cease.
Light is the strongest thing that we know,
Helping the seeds and the spirits to grow.
it can build a bridge over any deep sea,
Setting the heart and the memory free.
walking on gold, walking on light, across the bridge. Spring is on the other side. The clouds are all gathered in a huddle of gray, threatening to take all the sun
but I see a shimmer, a flicker of light at the edge of the storm, so steady and bright.
There's a silver lining in the April rain, a reason to smile through the little bit of pain. Every drop falling is a drink for the flower, finding the hope in the middle of the shower.
I'll leave my umbrella and I'll stand in the street,
feeling the water so cool and so sweet,
washing the dust from the roof and the tree,
setting the spirit of springtime free.
The thunder is distant,
like a drum in the hills,
dancing along
on the windowsills.
I'm not afraid
of a little bit of wet.
the best part of spring
hasn't happened yet. Without the rain, the roses wouldn't bloom.
Without the shadows,
there wouldn't be room for the light to shine through. With such a great power,
creating the magic
of the golden hour. Let it rain, let it fall, silver lining. The flowers are thirsty.
I found a small branch on the path in the woods.
I made it a whistle as best as I could.
A simple little instrument, a simple little sound,
to wake up the treasures that hide in the ground. I'm whistling through the willow tree today, chasing the wintry ghosts away.
a high note for hope
And a low note for peace, watching the joy and the laughter increase.
the birds all join in with a chirp and a trill,
Echoing loudly from the top of the hill.
a concert for no one, a concert for all,
Answering the springtime's beautiful call.
my breath is a melody,
My heart is the beat,
walking along on my light-hearted feet.
no more heavy burdens, no more long sighs.
Only the music and the clear blue skies. It doesn't take much to make a sweet song, just a little bit of courage to just sing along. With the wind in the branches
And the sun in the air,
music is living and breathing out there.
just whistle, feel the breeze
Through the willow, a song for the spring. My heart was a castle stone and a frost, counting the things that I'd already lost. The gates were all locked and the windows were tight, hiding away from the warmth of the light. But this is the heart that thawed in March, underneath the sky's beautiful arch. The ice is all turned into a river of tears, washing away all the wintry fears. I can feel the blood moving warm in my veins, breaking the heavy and the frozen old chains. I'm opening up like a tulip in May, ready to live in a whole different way. I'll invite you inside to the garden I found. No more cold silence, no more frozen ground. There's a fire in the hearth and a light in the hall. I'm ready to answer the spring's gentle call. It takes a little time for the warmth to get deep, to wake up the feelings that were buried in sleep. But once they awaken, they're stronger than gold, a story of life that is ready to be told. Thawing out, warming up, March is leaving. My heart is open. The world is all hidden in a blanket of white, a soft and a quiet and a mysterious light. I walk through the garden with a bag in my hand, the luckiest dreamer in all of the land. I'm planting dreams in the morning mist, like a secret lover that the world has kissed, tucking them under the damp dark soil, the beautiful fruit of my happy toil. One is for laughter and one is for peace. One is for wonders that will never cease. I'll water them daily with the dew from the grass, watching the seasons and the hours pass. Nobody sees what I'm doing out here beneath the fog that is starting to clear. But one day the world will wake up to a view of all of the dreams that are finally true. The mist is a veil for the things yet to be, a beautiful promise that I can now see. It doesn't need sunlight to start to take root. I can already imagine the flower and the fruit. In the mist, in the quiet, planting my dreams. Spring is coming. tiny vibration
inside of the shell,
a story that only
the summer can tell.
but it's starting right now in the middle of spring.
The slow and the steady unfurling of wings. It's the first flight of the butterfly today, taking the colors on a beautiful way. From the green of the leaf to the blue of the sky, learning the secret of how to just fly.
No longer a crawler, no longer bound to the dust and the rocks on the cold hard ground. A creature of light and a creature of air,
leaving the shadows and the old despair. I'm watching it rise on a gust of the wind. This is where every new glory begins.
it doesn't look back at the place it has been.
Focused on beauties that are yet to be seen. We all have a moment when we have to change to something that's new and something that's strange. To leave the old cocoon and reach for the light,
And find the true power of our own inner flight.
fly away, fly high, first flight, beautiful wings.
I stood on the shore as the day started to break.
Watching the ripples on the glass of the lake.
The water was still as a mirror of old,
until it was touched by the finger of gold. Oh, the golden ripples on the lake are so bright, carrying the message of the new spring light.
every circle is widening, reaching the shore.
I've never seen anything quite like this before.
The ducks are all waking and splashing around,
A happy and wet and a musical sound.
the reeds are all whispering secrets of old.
As the morning begins to truly unfold, I'll skip a small stone just to join in the play,
To start my own circle in the middle of the bay.
a tiny vibration, a small little mark
On the surface of life,
that was recently dark. One little movement can change the whole view.
one little promise can make it all new. Like the sun on the water, your love is the light that makes my whole world so incredibly bright.
Ripples of gold,
shadow is long and it's trailing behind, leaving the winter in the darkness to find another inhabitant, another old ghost. I'm moving toward what I'm loving the most. I'm walking toward the spring sun today, feeling the warmth as it points out the way into the brightness, into the clear, leaving the cold and the silence and fear. Every step forward is a step into light, making the future so incredibly bright. The pavement is warm and the air is so sweet, a rhythm of life in the sound of my feet. I'll meet you halfway on the bridge by the park. We'll walk together through the end of the dark, two shadows merging into the gold, a beautiful story that is yet to be told. Don't look back at the darkness you've known. You're not in the valley, you're not all alone. The light is a magnet, the sun is a friend, a journey of joy that will never have an end. Into the sun, into the light, just keep walking. The spring is here. The calendar says that the seasons will turn, that the leaves will all wither and the summers will burn. But I found a secret, a place in my chest, where the spirit of April can finally rest. It's forever spring in my soul. Everything's blooming and everything's bright. No matter the weather, no matter the snow, I've got a garden that will always grow. Your laughter is sunlight, your voice is the breeze, moving so gently through the blossoming trees. I'm carrying the magic wherever I go, watching the internal flowers all grow. No more gray Decembers, no more bitter cold. I'm keeping the green and I'm keeping the gold, within the deep silence, within the heartbeat, a world that is permanent, holy and sweet.